Hello everybody, welcome to online class. In today's class we'll discuss regarding the market making in the stock exchange. See, the shares and the securities which are not actively traded on stock exchanges having intrinsic value, are known as what? Illiquid securities, which are not traded regularly on stock exchanges will be known as what? Illiquid securities. And these illiquid securities needed what? They need liquidity, that is, it should be sold in the market. So in order to provide liquidity to such illiquid securities, market makers are required who will continuously provide two-way quotes. That is, a market maker puts up a buy quote and a sell quote simultaneously. Thus, he creates a market for a securities, where it can be easily purchased and sold. So here, what is the work of the market maker? He will provide or he creates market value for the illiquid securities in the market. Then this process is called as what? Market making. Now market making, as have told you, means what? Creating a market for illiquid securities which are not traded regularly on stock exchanges. So by placing the order for their purchase as well as sale through a jobber with dual quotation of purchase and the selling prices, market making is made possible. For this service he gets what? Income in the form of what? Difference in purchase prices and selling prices. Market making was popular when the floor based trading was conducted and the jobbers were very active. But now, because of screen based era, that is online trading, the market making is almost absent. In India, OTCEI made market making as a compulsory activity and the sponsor has to act as market maker at least for 3 years. At the regional stock exchanges, some brokers tried to give two-way quotes to revive or to market the illiquid securities, but they could not succeed. So the market making concept is highly advanced and highly specialized job in international stock exchanges, especially in NASDAQ. Now these major market making is having some difficulties for the development in India. What are those difficulties? The first one is non-availability of back finances to broker. That is, there is difficulty in the availability of the finances to the brokers, as they will be dealing with the illiquid securities. Then lack of incentive to market makers. As the market makers are not getting the proper incentive, the development is not taking place in the India. Then lack of market depth and no incentives are provided to the market makers. There is a greater transparency in the dealings of market makers and the securities with market makers command higher level of liquidity. So they have to compile with many rules and the regulations strictly with the regards to the minimum number of scrips for market making, timely payment of margins, then adequate financial strength, adequate turnovers. So hence market making has been what? Made compulsory on OTCEI. Now the company is seeking listing with paid up capital ranging between 3 crores and 5 crores and without a track record of commercial production of at least 2 years shall have to appoint market makers compulsorily. Now we'll see what participants in OTCEI market. Who are the participants? First one is members and dealers appointed by OTCEI. See, these members and dealers are appointed by the OTCEI who may act as a broker and serve as a market maker. Then market making is process of what? Making two-way quotes, that is buy as well as sell quotes for the same securities by the sponsor. The maximum permissible spread between the buy and sell is what? 10%. Compulsory market making has to be undertaken by the sponsor of the securities for a minimum period of 18 months from the date of public trading. Then at the end of 18 months, the sponsor may withdraw from the market making functions, but he has to appoint alternative market maker who will be known as what? Additional market maker. Then he has to maintain what? 5% of public offering between for the purpose of market making. Then we'll see the functions of the sponsorship. It includes was appraising a company as at its project, then certifying to OTCEI, then valuing the share of the company, obtaining governmental clearances, okay, managing the public issues, and many more. Okay, so this is regarding what? Market making or the market makers. Next comes the settlement procedures. Okay, see, settlement is what? The process of fulfilling the obligation of the securities tackled by the purchaser and the seller, either by exchanging the securities for agreed prices or by the payments for differences in the prices. The settlements are made without the delivery of the what? Securities. Now these settlement procedures includes many dealings. Okay, the first dealing is spot dealing. The spot dealings are settled by handing over the transfer forms and share certificates by selling broker to the buying broker after receiving the price. Okay, in a ready delivery contract, settlement can be made between 3 to 7 days of the transaction, either by giving actual delivery of securities on receiving the price of dealings, are completed by adjusting the price differences. Okay, then comes is settlement of forward delivery contract. It can be done by liquidation in full or liquidation by payment of differences, or by carrying over to the next settlement by paying badla or contago charge. Okay, then one of the biggest problems faced by the Indian capital market was the manual and paper based settlement system. The system of physical delivery of scripts, that is of securities, is attached with many problems for the purchaser who as well as to the seller, in the form of delayed settlements, long settlement periods, or high cost of transactions, bad deliveries. So this old system was replaced by the government of India according to the Act 1996. Then the act facilitates what? The scriptless trading system, that is electronic book entry on the ledgers kept by the depositors. Okay, now thus it has given a rise to what? Electronic settlement of trade. Under this method, the dematerialization, that is demat account in stock exchanges, are sold through what? Adjustments in ledger accounts maintained by the depositors. On sale, seller instruct his depository participant to debit his demat account with the number of securities sold by him and credit the broker's clearing account. Okay, then comes is methods of settlement. Methods of settlement includes three types. One is account period settlement. Here in account period settlement, the traditional system of settling allowed the trading in securities for a certain agreed period, and it is possible for the investor to buy or sell for a certain number of days and thereby attain a certain position in terms of shares purchased or sold. The amount to be paid by him or receivable by him is calculated and made known to him, and on a particular day the final settlement is done either by delivering the shares and making payment, or only by adjusting the differences in prices. So this method does not hold good in Indian stock exchanges, because of the introduction of compulsory rolling settlement system by the SEBI. Okay, next one is rolling settlement system. See, with a weave to enhance what? Liquidity, and to shorten the carry forward cycle, and to make derivatives trading feasible, SEBI has introduced what? Compulsory rolling settlement system, replacing the old accounting period settlement system. Now we'll understand how this rolling settlement system works. Rolling settlement is one which will be rolling or moving on all days. It is a settlement which is not fixed on a particular day. Okay, if the settlement is scheduled on trading day plus 2 days, that is T plus 2 days, and if trading for shares is made on Tuesday, then the seller has to give delivery of shares to the broker immediately, and the buyer has to pay money immediately. The broker on the other hand gives the stocks or makes payment to stock exchange on Wednesday, known as pay-in day, and Thursday will be the payout day, because 2 days all over from the date of trading on Tuesday. The stock exchange makes the payment or gives delivery of the security on Thursday, that is on T plus 2 days. But suppose the trading day is Monday, the settlement is on Wednesday under T plus 2, and thus the settlement day goes on rolling. That is changing or moving on the basis of T plus days settlement. So SEBI introduced T plus 5 days rolling system in equity market, but it changed it to T plus 3 cycle, and now it is reduced to T plus 2 settlement system. Okay. Then comes the settlement of transactions. Finally, this settlement is made by means of what? Delivering the share certificates along with the transfer deed. The transfer deed is duly signed by the transferor, that is the seller. It bears the stamp of the selling broker. The buyer then fills up the particulars in the transfer deed. At present, the settlement can be made by any one of the following method. The first method is spot delivery settlement. Under this method, the delivery of securities and payment for them are effected on the date of the contract itself, that is on the next day. Okay. Then comes this hand delivery settlement. That is, under this method, the delivery of securities and payment are effected within the time stipulated in the agreement or within 14 days from the date of the contract. Then whichever is earlier in these two, okay, that will be considered. Then comes this clearing settlement. Under this method, the transactions are cleared and settled through the clearing house. Usually those securities which are frequently traded and are usually in demand are cleared through the clearing house. These transactions are also referred to as the transactions for the account. So special delivery settlement. Under this method, delivery of securities and payment may take place at any time exceeding 14 days. Okay, and the date of the contract are as specified in the contract and permitted by the governing board. Okay, so with this we'll finish today's class, and the remaining we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.